Germany didn't lose the war when Berlin fell. Germany lost the war years earlier, quietly, on spreadsheets, inside factories building weapons they couldn't afford. By the time Allied troops crossed the Rhine, Germany was already bankrupt, not defeated, bankrupt. And here's the part that should make you uneasy. Most Germans had no idea. This is the story of the war that bankrupted Germany and why it still matters right now. Because Germany didn't collapse from bombs first, it collapsed from math. After World War I, Germany is financially wrecked. Its currency has been destroyed by hyperinflation, savings are wiped out, trust is gone, debt hangs over the country like a permanent shadow. Then the early 1930s hit. The global economy crashes, factories shut down, unemployment explodes. This is the opening the Nazi regime steps into. And they don't promise patience, they promise speed, jobs, rearmament, national pride. And at first, it works. Factories reopen, unemployment drops fast, autobahns go up, military contracts flood the economy. To the average German, it looks like an economic miracle. But there's a catch. Germany has no money, no gold reserves, no foreign currency, and almost no access to international credit. So the regime gets creative. Instead of paying for rearmament, Germany delays paying for it. They invent a shadow financial system. The most famous tool is the MIFO bill. On paper, it's simple, a promise, an IOU, payable later. Factories accept MIFO bills instead of cash. Banks accept them because the state guarantees them. And the central bank quietly supports the system. No public debt debate, no visible inflation spike. It looks clean, it feels clever. But MIFO bills aren't money. They're a promise that someday someone will pay. And that someday keeps getting pushed further away. By 1938, the bills are piling up. Billions of Reichsmarks in hidden obligations, none of it transparent, none of it sustainable. At this point, Germany faces a real choice: slow down rearmament or go to war. War wins, not just for ideology, for finance. Because war offers something accounting cannot: loot. When Germany annexes Austria, then occupies Czechoslovakia, something changes. Gold reserves are seized, foreign currency is taken, central bank vaults are emptied. Suddenly, Germany can pay its bills again. That creates a dangerous illusion that conquest fixes debt. So, when World War II begins in 1939, Germany fully commits to this logic. The war economy explodes: tanks, aircraft, submarines, millions of soldiers. But the funding model stays the same. Germany avoids heavy taxation. It avoids war bonds that might upset civilians. It hides inflation. Instead, it extracts. Forced labor expands. Price controls tighten. Rationing deepens. Inflation is hidden but not solved, and productivity starts to crack. By 1943, Germany is producing massive amounts of weapons, but civilian life is collapsing. And the financial system underneath is failing. Here's the uncomfortable math. Germany is fighting total war, but without paying for total war. No honest taxation, no transparent borrowing, no plan for repayment. Debt is buried, losses are disguised, and everything depends on one assumption: victory. Albert Speer boosts industrial output, but output isn't profit, and production isn't stability. By late 1944, the system breaks. Bombing destroys infrastructure, territory shrinks, loot disappears. The Reichsmark is basically worthless outside Germany. Foreign trade collapses. The black market becomes the real economy. Inside the state, the numbers stop adding up. There is no post-war budget, no recovery plan, no exit strategy. Because the system was never built to survive peace. It was built to outrun collapse. By 1945, Germany's economy is hollow. Factories still stand, but finance is gone. Debts are unpayable. Currency credibility is destroyed. The state survives only through force. This is why Germany doesn't just lose the war, it implodes. After surrender, the Reichsmark collapses completely. Barter replaces money. Cigarettes become currency. The irony is brutal. The regime that promised economic revival leaves behind financial ruin. And here's the part that really matters. This wasn't ignorance, it was a strategy. Hide the cost, delay the bill, assume the future will fix it. Germany didn't misunderstand economics, it gambled against it. and lost. Because any system that grows by hiding its costs will eventually collapse. Any economy that depends on endless expansion is fragile, and any state that refuses to show the bill is already in trouble. Germany's war didn't bankrupt it because it lost because it was already bankrupt. So, here's the question. If modern economies can borrow endlessly, print quietly, and delay consequences, how do you tell the difference between real strength and borrowed time? And when does the math finally show up?